Something interesting is happening. So, according to Emmanuel Macron, France is not going to interfere in African politics again. They are going to act as neutral. And all thanks to Vladimir Putin and Russia. You see, France has been on the continent exploiting Africa, especially their colonies. They destabilize countries, go in, steal their resources, and now France is now telling Africans that they are not going to interfere in African politics again because of the Wagner Group. Because Russia is kicking out France from Africa. Most of African countries are kicking out France. So France realized this and they now want to work diplomatically with African countries. But I think it's too late for that. Let me read the article for you. So this article is from RT Media. As colonial power proclaim end of Africa interference, France will act as neutral interlocutor and not get involved in local politics, President Emmanuel Macron has said. The era of French dominance over 8 former colonial possessions in Africa is now a thing of the past. President Emmanuel Macron claimed on Thursday the French leader earlier promised to reduce Paris' military footprint on the continent as its relation with a number of regional countries recently went into tailspin. Speaking in West African nation of Gabon on the first day of his tour around the continent, the president claimed that the age of Francois is over. Sometimes I have the feelings that mentalities are not evolving at the same pace as we do. I see that France is still attributed intention that it doesn't have. Macron added, portraying Paris as a neutral interlocutor. According to the French president, his country acts in the capacity both in Gabon and elsewhere. Paris speaks to everyone and its role is not to interfere in exchange of domestic policy, he stated. Having said that, he went on to address concerns voiced by the Gabonese opposition, who saw his visit as a way of supporting President Ali Bongo. I did not come to invest in anyone. I only came to show my friendship and my consideration to a country and a brotherly people, Macron insisted. The president's remarks came after earlier this week he said that Africa will see a noticeable reduction in France's military presence. According to Macron, however, this policy should not be viewed as a withdrawal or a disengagement, but rather as adapting an arrangement with French allies. In recent months, France has experienced several diplomatic setbacks in the region. On Tuesday, Burkina Faso officially scrapped the military assistance agreement with Paris, showing its troops the door. The move came amid a popular perception in the West African country that French troops are unable to protect locals from radical Islamists. In August 2022, France also withdrew its troops from Mali after massive protests erupted against the presence of former colonial power. At the time, the local government also accused the French forces of training militant groups in their land.